Welcome! Today we are gonna bring you guys our top 9.
G'day guys, in this video we're going to give you our top 9 things to do in Cape Town for your vacation to Cape Town in South Africa coming up. Welcome back everybody, it is the 20th of December 2019 and we thought we'd put this video together to share with you our top 9 things to do in Cape Town, especially from this one who lived in Cape Town for 8 years.
That's right, I did live here there for 8 years. At the moment we're actually in George filming this video. You can see behind us, it's an absolutely beautiful view. But yeah, that's not what this video is about.
That's
we
right.
want to talk about our recent trip. And just share the highlights of what it was all about.
So it was my first time there in Cape Town, and Robyn was taking me around, and and obviously she lived there for a while, and so she was playing tourist as well. And so amazing place. We had such a great time, so many places to eat, beaches, the nightlife, everything was so beautiful. And so here is the first one on our list: hiking. If you're going to Cape Town, I highly recommend going and doing some hikes, i.e. Table Mountain. Robs, did you want to talk about that one?
Yeah, so actually, we did 2 hikes up Table Mountain. We did Skeleton Gorge and we did Paragliding. Now,
write those ones down.
They're very different hikes. Paragliding is quite a difficult one. It feels like you're doing lunges and squats for 45 minutes straight. It's pretty challenging, and
it was so windy.
It was so windy. So depending on what time of year you're going to go to Cape Town, the wind does play a part. So particularly around November, December, the wind picks up. And boy, oh boy, did we feel that up that hike.
Just be warned. Maybe check the weather the day before you go up. Is that a good idea?
Yeah, I think so.
Check the wind forecast.
And believe the forecast when it says windy, because when we're at the top of that mountain,
it was so windy.
In fact, gale force winds.
It was so windy they stopped the cable car from running. So if you're watching this, you can take the cable car up and down Table Mountain. It's what most people do. But if you want a physical / fitness challenge, do what we did and do Paragliding or Skeleton Gorge. But just be warned that if it is too windy, they will stop the cable car, which does happen quite frequently in December, and you'll have to find your own way up and down Table Mountain. So
Skeleton Gorge is amazing because you start by walking through Kirstenbosch Gardens. They're absolutely stunning. And then it leads you up this hike, which takes you through ladders and just beautiful. There's a beautiful waterfall there.
So stunning.
It really is a stunning climb, and it isn't as difficult as Paragliding. So you've got 2 different options there that we experienced that you can choose from.
Absolutely stunning. The second one, in terms of hiking, is Lion's Head.
This one you have to do. It's absolutely amazing.
You have to do it. Yeah.
It gives you the most beautiful views of Cape Town when you get to the top. It can be a little bit extreme. There is a section of it where you're climbing ladders and staples and chains and up the cliff face.
But it's fun.
But there's also a route where you don't have to do that at all. So anyone can really climb this mountain. And in fact, I used to climb it at least 3 times a week early in the morning, and it's such a nice little trail, a fitness trail.
For Cape Townians, that's what they usually do. They use Lion's Head or Table Mountain, those 2 trails, as a bit of a time yourself and try and beat yourself from the previous time. Yeah. There's hiking options for you. The second one are beaches. Noordhoek Beach, probably one of the best beaches I've ever seen. White sandy beach, beautiful sea. The problem is you can't swim in it because it's so freezing, and I'm talking ice bath temperatures. You cannot swim in that beach unless you have a wetsuit, I'd imagine.
Yeah, no, it's
It is freezing,
impossible.
freezing cold, but you can go there. You can spend the day there. Beautiful sunshine. Check the weather beforehand to make sure it's going to be a sunny day. Otherwise, Northook Beach is fantastic. Camps Bay Beach is another one for cocktails and sunsets.
It's nice because it's on like a little strip, and so you have restaurants and bars and coffee bars that you can go to whilst you're sitting on the beach.
Camps Bay is absolutely stunning,
Yeah.
and again, a beautiful. You need a nice sunny day for that, but it does get windy. It was windy there
Yeah.
when we were there
As
too.
I say, wind is a big thing.
It's a killer.
over
Wind is a killer.
the peak season.
In
so,
December, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next one is Clifton Beach.
Yeah.
Quite exclusive.
Yeah, I mean there are 4 different beaches. There's obviously 1, 2, 3, and 4, and so there's a family beach, and there's like a more chilled out version beach,
Which is
a
what?
social beach, 1 and 2. I used to go to 2 quite a lot. Most
This is at Clifton, yeah?
Yeah, Clifton. Beautiful white sand. The water is still pretty cold, but you can swim in it. I used to, especially if it's really hot. But yeah, I definitely say visit those beaches.
Number 3 on my list is drives, and I've got 3 drives here. I've got Chapman's Peak Drive, which is, oh my God, will blow your mind. I'm from Melbourne, Australia. We have the Great Ocean Road there, if you're familiar with that. It is absolutely phenomenal. It is a coastal road like the Great Ocean Road back home, but the cliff overhangs the road, and it's just mind-blowing. You can stop off on the side of the road at certain places, take photos that would just absolutely blow your mind.
It's absolutely stunning, and I would actually suggest doing it in the afternoon if you can, to catch the sunset. You could always drive to Nerdhoek Beach, spend some time in Nerdhoek Village, have some lunch there, and then drive back, and you will get the most beautiful sunset shots. You'll also see the 12 Apostles, which you also have in Australia. So
That's right. Next one for drives is Simon's Town for penguins. You might have discovered that you can do the penguin thing in Cape Town. It's a very popular tourist attraction there. But they can drive to Simon's Town, and we did that. We saw the penguins, we paid a little fee, got in, saw the penguins and left. Literally, I went in for 10 minutes. We went in for about 10, 15 minutes, took 3 photos and left.
Yes.
Like, you don't need to spend much time there, in my opinion. Unless you're a penguin fan, that's different, right? The next third one for drives is the Cape of Good Hope, which is on the southern tip of the peninsula. I think it's the point where the 2 big oceans are divided.
they
that
meet.
right? Oh, they meet? Anyway,
and,
you can go there. We never actually paid the money to go into.
Apparently it's stunning. I actually have never been in there, but it costs quite a lot of money.
It costs a lot of money to go there.
Particularly for a tourist. If you're not from South Africa, it's pretty expensive
right.
to go in there, but apparently it's beautiful.
However, near the entrance of the Cape of Good Hope is an ostrich farm, which we did go to, which was phenomenal. You should definitely come to an ostrich farm in Cape Town. The one we went to, we'll throw the map up and all that sort of stuff and link it up. You can go feed the ostriches, you can handle snakes, there's a snake tour, there's a crocodile farm, all that kind of stuff. So if you're in the area of Cape of Good Hope, go and check out the ostrich farm. It is a good experience, especially if you have kids. The next one, number 4, is the Promenade Walk.
My favorite walk of all time. I used to walk that all the time when I lived in Cape Town. And you start from Mully Point, the lighthouse, and you walk all the way to Camps Bay Strip and back. It's about 14 k's in total, but if you don't want to walk that far, you can just walk to Camps Bay and then get an Uber back to where your car is. But it's just absolutely stunning, this walk. You get such a nice view of it's the road that is along the coastline and passes all the beaches, and you'll just get a really good view.
Yeah, you'll see the guys that are paragliding landing near the Promenade Walk.
Yeah,
like, it's a pretty cool place.
Winchester Mansion's there.
Yeah, we'll get to paragliding later on. That's another thing you can do too. The next one is number 5, eating out. Now, this is one of my favorite things to do in Cape Town, because we went to a place called Hussar Grill, and Hussar Grill is phenomenal. You must go there if you're a meat fan, if you want to try a different game while you're on your vacation here in South Africa. While I'm here, I tried springbok at Hussar Grill. I also tried ostrich, and I also had
Kudu.
Kudu. Kudu. So you must go to Hussar Grill if you want to try the different game. Highly recommend it. Not being sponsored, you must go there. End of story. Other options to eat out at are Brass Bell for seafood and Harbour House. Another one on that sub list for eating out is the Waterfront, which is a beautiful little area where you can go and eat at restaurants, have your drinks and cocktails, watch the sunset. They've got live performances on the street. They've got places you can buy things at. You can do shopping there. It's a good social vibe. It's really, I highly recommend the Waterfront. It's, as I said before, it's a little bit like Darling Harbour in Sydney. That's the kind of feel that it has for me. So, Waterfront. The next one for eating out is Hout Bay.
Yeah, best calamari in town at the Chapman's
For
Peak
real.
Hotel. You've got to go there.
You got to
They've
go
got a lovely
there.
view.
Hout Bay.
And literally they serve the calamari in the pan that they've cooked it in. So
Yes.
it's lovely, fresh seafood.
Number 6 is wine trips to Franschhoek and Stellenbosch.
Man, if you come to Cape Town, there's such a massive food and wine culture here.
Huge.
It's massive. So it really is an experience. If you wanted to get a company to take you out there so you don't have to worry about drinking and driving, they do offer that.
Like day trips.
Yeah, otherwise you can go and stay there. I would recommend at least 2 nights. There's so many vineyards out there. We went to Hout Cabré and we went to Dede Graaf. Completely different experiences, but both absolutely exquisitely beautiful. Just
Yeah.
an amazing experience.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you come to Cape Town, make the most of the winelands.
Yes. Again, it's like the Yarra Valley back in Victoria, just outside of Melbourne. For the wine fans that come to Melbourne, you go to Yarra Valley. If you're coming to Cape Town as a wine fan, you've got to go to Stellenbosch and Franschhoek. I'm not really a wine person, to be honest with you, but I had a great time. We spent two nights there. We'll do separate videos on that experience, but highly recommend day trips there. Next one, number 7, is paragliding. Robs did paragliding.
I did.
Didn't get a chance because the wind.
It was cancelled.
That's
And
the
I'm
wind for
glad
you.
it was when you saw those gale force winds blowing
Damn,
that day.
it was
knowing
windy.
what I know.
It was windy.
But what an experience. There are 2 launch sites off the mountain, Signal Hill and Lions Head. Lions Head is pretty rare because they obviously watch the wind direction to see where you can jump off. I jumped off Signal Hill. I haven't done the Lions Head.
We'll link a video to her vlog.
But
The paragliding
yeah,
one.
you guys got to watch it. You'll get a full idea of like what it's like.
Yeah, great little experience, I'm sure. But
Yeah.
make sure you book if you're spending 10 days in Cape Town. Make sure you book something like that early on in your week. So if it is cancelled, there's an option to reschedule. I booked
very
mine.
last
I
minute.
booked mine on the last day, so there was no chance we were going to reschedule. Anyway, 8th one on my list is Kirstenbosch Gardens. This one is spectacular. This reminds me of the Botanical Gardens back in Sydney. It's just a beautiful place, like just a beautiful set of gardens. Like,
You're surrounded
it's
by
chill.
the Fynbos.
Yeah.
They have
What's
open
the
air.
Fynbos?
Is all the vegetation, indigenous vegetation to South Africa and the Cape particularly. And they have like open air cinema there, and they also have concerts. They hold concerts there, which are absolutely so much fun.
We did the canopy walk as well there, and the canopy walk is really, really awesome because you literally walk in the treetops of Kirstenbosch. It's just an amazing view from, you get to see Kirstenbosch from the canopy walk, and you also see the mountain ranges as well. Do you see Table Mountain?
Yes.
Yeah, Table Mountain. Yeah, so I highly recommend Kirstenbosch. Check it out. Number 9 and last one is the ostrich farm. I mentioned that before.
Yes, you did.
All right, that's it, guys.
Guess it's 8, guys.
If you have, it's 8. Anyway, if you've been to Cape Town, you're watching this video, then you've already experienced the amazing place there. If you have any other suggestions or recommendations, please leave them in the comments below to help other people. I'm sure we've missed heaps. I mean, there are a lot of other things you can do.
Like
Helicopter.
shark cage diving.
You can
one.
dive with sharks, and you can do the helicopter ride.
Yeah,
you
you
can go to
can.
Robyn Island and see where Nelson Mandela was locked up for 17 years or something like that. There's so many different things. We hired a small plane and we flew around Cape Town in a small Warrior. I'll do a separate video on that. So there's so many things you can do. So otherwise, if you have any suggestions, leave them below. If you have any questions, leave them below. This one will answer them for you. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in another video.
See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.